The Philippines being swamped by a tropical storm Rumbia or Gorio this evening on Saturday going into Sunday the 29th going into the 30th of June 2013. Hi everyone, meteorologist Robert Speta here with this Western Pacific weather update on our tropical storm still rolling through here, and it has been already causing a slew of problems across the Philippines, and that is only going to worsen, especially for the Manila metro area throughout the next 12 hours as it does roll right over the area just north of Manila Bay where it is expected to push through. Already this radar taken right around midnight Philippine Standard Time. Look at these thunderstorms continuing to roll across the area, and it is causing some heavy rainfall, and I do believe throughout the day on Sunday there is going to be widespread reports of flooding in and around the Manila metro area. Landslides are high at risk farther inland. Pagasa actually warning against the possibility of landslides out here just due to that persistent heavy rains. And if we take a look back over the past 24 hours, we can see the storm system pushing across Samar actually caused power outages across the entire island, then moving off there through Visayas as well, where it has stranded over 6,500 passengers all the way from air flights getting delayed. Actually nearly a dozen flights apparently delayed or canceled out here. Also ferries, many of them have been canceled, which is good news. I would rather hear about 6,500 passengers having a hard day, not being able to get home, instead of hearing of some deaths due to a ferry overturning, which happens from time to time when they try to venture out here into these seas. Now, what we saw here through the afternoon hours was daytime heating kicked up out here across northern Luzon, and well, look at some of those storms flaring up due to that onflow of moisture from our tropical storm combined with that heating. Some of those storms really dropped some heavy rainfall, over 50 to 100 millimeters per hour span out there, at least according to radar imagery. Also around the Manila metro area, you just saw that radar imagery of some storms flaring up here. Still seeing that inflow push through here, and that is why, well, widespread signal force number 1 and 2 in place. Actually, currently Metro Manila is under signal force 2. If you want to check out what if your area is under one of these signal force warnings, please do go to the website at westernpacificweather.com. You can see all this information at our Tropical Information Center. I also posted in with this update. But also you have the tracks here from 3 different agencies that are warning on this. Now, the official agency in the Western Pacific per the WMO is the Japan Meteorological Agency, and they also take it just over Manila here. We can actually even zoom in on where exactly it's going to be going. But as you saw in that satellite imagery just a second ago, we can even pull that up here on overlaying on this. It is just widespread, very messy. So the exact center of circulation at this time is not so important because we're going to be seeing these gusty winds, and even some of the stronger winds are a little bit farther away from the center of circulation, just to the mountains out here, tearing that storm apart. Now this is JTWC, very similar track, and then for everybody here in the Philippines, Pagasa, which actually takes it a little bit farther down there towards the south. Now they're taking friction, the mountains a little more into play per their track. Now GFS model, at least going into Sunday, they do actually take it directed over Manila, not so much towards the south, but remember, this is just very disrupted. The center of circulation, dead center over Manila here by Sunday early morning. So there's going to be some heavy rainfall, but the main problem is that these winds wrapping around it coming in from the west, because that's going to pick up the moisture. Let's pull up the MSL at the same time here, just showing your mean sea level pressure plus some of that moisture here, and that's what I'm talking about, that wind flow hitting some areas out here into Cavite. You could be seeing some extremely heavy rainfall even farther down there towards the south. And then let's continue to watch these winds. And always remember, when you have a tropical system like this, where those winds are going and where they run into the mountains here, especially just inland, that is where you're going to be seeing some of the heaviest rainfall. Just due to that moisture on flow, it's going to hit these mountains, it squeezes out like a sponge, and that's where you start to see those higher rain totals, especially right when you get that wind. Now on the lee side of it, the waves are much lower and you don't see as much, well, heavy rainfall coming out of it. But then we start to see this push off there towards the northwest. Even to the afternoon hours, you're going to have some strong winds pushing in the Manila Bay, some rough seas out here. And actually that reminds me of what Pagasa just put on their warning page, which I haven't really ever seen this before. Stormy. So yeah, that's interesting. But widespread rain totals are already reported out here across much of Visayas, and it does look like that heavy rainfall is still going to be put in place, especially up there towards Luzon. Now, I know what people are talking about in Hong Kong is about this storm system. Is it going to affect you? Well, yes, it very well is going to, especially along the southern coast of China. And in all reality, my thoughts on this is that it could even get stronger than what some of the agencies are saying, just because there's going to be some good exhaust a lot. Coming from the outflow due to that high pressure ridge out here, low vertical wind shear because that upper level jet's a little bit farther towards the north. So conditions here plus this warm sea surface temperatures, actually if we can scroll down here on Western Pacific weather and just take a look at the sea surface temperatures, well, it is really increasing up here courtesy of Weather Underground. You see upwards about 30 to 33 degrees in some areas here. It is absolutely sizzling, and that is going to provide a lot of energy. Now, do I expect a full-blown hardcore typhoon? Likely not, but a weak one is not completely out of the question. And then you could even see those strong winds along the right front quadrant. Per the current track, which very well could hold true, a lot of the model, at least the model consensus, are holding together on it. Many of them in the same scenario here, rounding that high pressure ridge off there towards the east, and really just pushing just there towards the west of Hong Kong. So time will tell on that, but really it's not so much time now, about 48 hours, and it could be impacting you there. So southern China, definitely want to continue to keep an eye on this Guangzhou area, or Guangzhou, and also Hong Kong. Could be seeing some rough weather here going into Monday and into Tuesday. For now, though, if you're out here in Manila, definitely stay safe out there, everyone. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please post them down into the comment box below. And thanks for watching.